And hello, good evening, good afternoon. This is scene for Hong Hong House of Cards, the changeling venue where all the changelings go. The brothel, aka the Emerald Mother, aka really, really, I like the money, but seriously, I want to get out of my own house sometime. Venue
No, you don't.
tonight. Uh, uh, Tonight we have Liam Stone, Tyrone Ohata, and
Tyranny. Tyranny.
Tyrone Ohata and Magni and Binu, aka Magni Goldbrun, aka the Troll Wonder Child, and Riker Lynch, as usual, is uh, doing rounds around the bar, being a good host, blah blah blah, and he's about to take a break. Everybody else, introduce yourselves.
And Bunny will come in from upstairs looking pretty well exhausted. Walk down and order. It looks like he just got out of the shower as well. He'll put down a dross on the table and say, bacon cheeseburger, bacon cheese fries, chocolate milk, please.
Hopefully you didn't want all of those blended together.
Mm, no, just as they come.
Um, Tyrone will walk in wearing, well, he'll be wearing a white shirt and jeans. Both of them are covered in paint that's, some of it's old, some of it's fresher, with notably a paintbrush in his back pocket. Um, he does appear to be of Irish descent, as far as anyone's concerned. Uh, And when he gets to the bouncer, and they ask if he has any weapons, the only thing he'll show is the paintbrush.
And as usual, they'll let you on through.
Will they collect the paintbrush or let me keep it because it's a paintbrush? Even in the dreaming, it's a paintbrush.
I would say let him have the paintbrush. Because what are you going to do? Just sit there and go up to a person's face and paint them to death?
Yes, totally possible.
Oh, God. Uh,
Hey, on his sheet, when I made him originally in a tabletop game, that paintbrush had the damage roll of annoying.
Dear God, please, please don't try and bring the original sheet in here.
Well,
Anyways.
because he only kept paint mixed with glitter glue on it, and he liked to use it on Coraxes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Because
So,
if you paint a Corax's nose in glitter glue, they can't get the shiny.
so
Oh my
my
God.
character is of Chinese descent, and he has a white face, which is pretty odd for Chinese descent, and really rosy cheeks. Um, he walks in and he's pretty normal. He is wearing a wrinkled suit, and his shirt is halfway untucked.
And everyone in here can see the chimerical reality.
Yep.
That he's a
Yep.
knocker.
Yep.
And Bainu's a big ass blue troll with blazing golden hair, like everybody already knows.
And Tyrone, well, you'd have to make a killing roll to
Already
notice
did.
his fairy blood. So, which
Don't
he
have
has saved the
kenning.
fairy blood. Yep. Which those who do, he has fairy blood. Difficulty
What's
is
the
7 if you
difficulty?
decide. 7.
Okay, 7.
Well, you also have prestigious mentor and reputation, so
Yeah. I have
So,
prestigious mentor of Queen Mab herself and reputation.
as one
Riker
bad
does
mother.
Actually,
not have to roll.
I have reputation as being a ward of the court of the Kingdom of Apples.
Okay. And Riker's from the
Riker,
Kingdom of Apples, so
yeah,
Yeah.
Riker's from the Kingdom of Apples, the house I looted, so he does not need to roll.
Yep. Which means you probably know a little bit more. He is the adopted son of Queen Mab's niece.
So I have the nephew of the Queen Mother in my club.
Yeah.
you know what the thing I always love is when people pronounce it Mav, even though it's M-A-B-H and it's pronounced Mave, according to the Gaelic.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
speak English.
Maeve.
It was that damn Merlin movie. I loved it so much, but it ruined the pronunciation of her name.
Well, also the Anglicization of it has it spelled M-A-B, including the Changeling book.
That's dumb as hell, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
So Bainu's just gonna sit down on the chair carefully and wait for his food. Kind of kicking his feet a little, trying not to damage the bar.
Riker will come up behind you. How you doing, buddy?
I'm okay. I lost to Dez, but it's okay.
Uh, yeah, I'm probably going to have to apologize because uh, at the last minutes and I had to deal with some business issues because the bar was flipping the bill for the alcohol being sold at the festival.
Well, you and Uncle Charlie seem to drink a lot of it.
Yeah.
Is kind of just sitting there. I probably won't drink alcohol when I'm old enough. It doesn't seem like it's a good thing.
Small doses, yes, but uh, with your background, I would shy away from it.
I'll just nod at that.
Uh,
Kind of just looking around. It's a quiet night.
yeah.
I actually take a seat at the bar.
We'll look over at Tyrone. You were at the contest, weren't you?
Yes, I was. I at the contest, if you remember, I sat in the section for knights and squires in God, I'm trying to remember what court it was. What house?
All that would be lost on Bainu anyway, who still has no clue about what
He,
a lot of the face stuff means. He's
he's still. Riker's still working with him on the face stuff.
Yeah, he sat in the squire and knight section for House Fiona.
So Banu will actually, Riker, yeah, for Brett's edification, Riker would have told Banu how to recognize the different house symbols,
okay.
and he would have said Charlie was the squire of House Fiona, and like helped him recognize the symbol for House Fiona.
Okay, so he'll look at Tyranny and say, "You're sitting with the Rose Knights." Because the symbol of House Fiona is a rose.
Yep. Yes, I was.
Are you a Rose Knight?
No.
He's.
I
Go ahead.
Well, you are of a higher station, so I'll let you talk if you wish.
This is Queen Maeve from King of Apple's adopted nephew.
You don't have any parents either, huh? That sucks. I'm sorry. I can't remember anything about my family before I ate the medicine that tasted funny.
Medicine that tasted funny?
Doesn't all medicine taste funny?
Well, this was a long time ago, I
He,
think.
Ty and Liam will just see Riker do this, do the gesture of not right now, mouth the words not right now, kind of thing. And I believe they have perception alertness rolls. Notice something about by new.
Yeah, go ahead and make them.
Perception alertness. Not this character's strong suit either. Woohoo! I think I raped it.
Yeah.
I didn't see a thing.
So since he got so high, one thing that you would notice first, Chris, is that where his skin is tanned, there's a pale band of flesh around his neck, as if something had been there for a long time. Another thing, whenever his mouth moves, his troll's mouth doesn't speak.
That one Liam would notice too, even because trolls like taller than anyone.
Yeah, considering the fact that his troll's head is about a good 2 feet taller than his head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Needless to say, his chrysalis was not the happy joy time, even more so than everyone else.
Oh, that's disappointing. I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear what?
That you had a bad chrysalis.
I did? Oh, that's when they've rescued me. The
Yeah,
big bear and Dad here and Dehi and the guy with the cold guy with the shadows and Desdemona and the weird chick.
it was no longer in the city, from what I heard here.
She was a weird chick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about the cold guy with the shadows, though.
Yeah, Julian Placido was really was a decent vampire.
I saw him do scary things with the shadows, though.
Yeah,
Scary things with the shadows? Like what?
He shoved one into somebody. Granted, the people that he shoved him into were not nice people. That was still kind of creepy.
well, at the time, none of us were doing nice things to those people.
That's true. You cut somebody in half. And so did Dehi.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I get that good. And I'll kind of just smirk, and you can tell I'm being slightly sarcastic.
You just have to get stronger like me. I'm very strong.
I'll look you up and down and say, yeah, I don't think that'll be my strong suit.
I'm fast, too. I could teach you to be faster.
Maybe. I have a lot of learning to do, and not a lot of experience to back it up.
Yeah, I kind of got this way by beating up people that my bosses told me to beat up.
Well,
I didn't like doing it though, but otherwise they torture my friends.
at least you're away from this abusive boss.
They're all dead.
You don't sound too tore up about it.
No, my friends are alive and they've got new homes. My girlfriend's upstairs resting.
That's good.
He'll look over at Riker. I did the thing that she and I do, and it tired her out.
Well, good for her.
He'll just smile and say, "I'm very strong."
Uh, we pulled him out of a Tong slave ring when he chrysalis.
Ping Mai gave the leader the death of 1,000 cuts, from what I understand.
Yeah, you didn't stop Charlie. Charlie was going to give him something much worse.
Hmm. I wanted to do something, but I figured if I do it, I'd be no better than he was.
Yeah.
That's a good way of thinking about it. Usually, if you cause harm to somebody else, it's either out of a fit of rage or they deserved it. And more or less of the time, it's usually out of rage.
Well, he deserved it. He deserved it a lot, but I always told everybody that if I was able to make my own decisions, I would only use my strength and my power to help people and not to hurt them.
Well, that's very wise and very kind of you. Unfortunately, not everybody can be like you.
I'll teach them how to be like me.
And if they don't agree with your ways of thinking?
Then I'll enforce the education. Isn't that what you said, Riker?
Yeah, but you have to do it the nice way and then go into brute force.
Well, some people protect others,
Yeah.
and your way of thinking would hinder them from protecting the people they care about most. Sometimes people have their own ways of doing things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to stifle their creative bent at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not necessarily wrong, but different.
Well, it's better than the people that just hurt people cruelly and needlessly. Those people need to get punched in the mouth with a chair.
I don't think that's punching.
Yeah.
It is when I go like this, and he'll make a motion with his hand, like he's punching straight forward.
Okay, I guess that is punching.
Yeah, it's very persuasive when it comes to furniture. Just glad you also being angry when King Dartmouth heard about Phoenix's sword.
I'm assuming you're talking about Oathbreaker, correct?
Yes.
I don't like that name.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah. I've already made the roll in my initial scene, and I succeeded, and I already know about Oathbreaker.
Ditto.
Oh, yeah. There was another roll. Peony on Riker.
Okay.
If I had a giant swarm of fire and sort of fire sunlight. I wouldn't call it Oathbreaker. I'd call it Day Slasher.
What role did you
yeah.
need for me?
Perception and empathy.
Oh, something that I am spec for.
You'd better be.
That seems package. Oh, you noticed Riker when he had the chance to change the subject off of when he got by you, he took it, and he was holding back something.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what that is, but and he's going to try and avoid it with like the plague. But anyways,
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a message on Facebook about some of the things you would probably know about Tyrone, just because of the
alright,
reputation.
yeah. There's another reason. That's another reason why when he changed the subject, he took it. Yeah. Anyways, back in character. Yeah, King Dartmouth actually started throwing furniture. He's really hard to buy for, considering he says IKEA is beneath him.
Well,
What's IKEA?
I'm pretty sure you can get him IKEA. Just tell him this is the furniture you can throw, and then give him the nice couch.
Yeah, it's a furniture store, and they allow you to create your own furniture.
Could you make a chair with one leg?
Could you make a table with one leg?
I'm sure, but it wouldn't stay up long.
Yeah.
I know a couple of people have made a table with one leg. And you'll kind of just see me smile.
You mean they had one leg or the table had one leg?
The table has one leg.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the people who made it had one leg too, but then again, bad shop accidents do happen.
Oh.
Some people used to say I have a third leg.
Let me guess, your girlfriend says that.
Yeah.
And the guys I used to work for. They used to put us on video.
That's completely something else. And yeah, he was in underage porn.
I was gathering. Hopefully it's all taken down by now.
Yeah, I went looking and all the sites have gone down.
That and the technocrat took the sites down.
Yep.
Actually, actually Styles caught some that you missed.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh, actually, out of character, I think he had enough successes to pull any record of finding down out of porn. The only thing that's left is boring National Geographic White Bull documentaries. Uh, but yeah, that's. I adopted Binu here after that, and I'm trying to get him situated where if he wanted to join a house, he could.
What house would I join, though? You keep saying I Lunid. Phoenix used to say Fiona.
It's
I heard somebody say something called Leannon.
Well, I belong to House Limited, and I will not pressure you into joining a house.
Yeah, I'm not even going to have anybody roll for Peony on this one. When Binu says Leonin, he will visibly shudder,
And I've
and
also heard House Scathach. I've also heard House Gwydion.
when it comes time and you have enough knowledge and information about changeling society, you can pick whichever house you want to pick. I won't push Lunin too hard,
Didn't Des say
because it's
Lunits
still
have
your
to be
call.
smart?
You're
Oh,
smart in your own way.
well, the only problem with the Lunid is that they're not as trusted.
Yeah.
People see them as betrayers.
I've heard that of
Or,
other houses too.
well, it may be true of other houses, but they see the Eluded more or less as
Traitors.
Oathbreakers.
Well, that's not nice.
Not all Eluded is an Oathbreaker or a Secret Bearer.
Yeah. Hi, Joey. Uh, Trust me, we're not, that's only a past thing that's carried with us through the years. Not everyone of House Silunian is like that.
While it's House Gwydion, right? That's the crafters.
No, Dougal's the crafters.
Dougal.
Gwydion is the stick up the ass combat people.
Well, House Dougal is a house after my own seeming. Is that right? Or is it the other one?
Kith.
Kith. Whatever.
Seeming it's your age.
Yeah, after my own Kith. And to be part of that house, you have to give up something of yourself so you can make something for other people better. Things for other people better. Words.
The only thing I can do with my hands is punch people.
I'm pretty sure you can do a lot of things with your hands if you put your mind to it.
I could teach you how to paint.
Paint?
Yeah.
You mean make the pictures?
Yes.
What could I make of the pictures? Maybe my nightmares?
Well,
Well, pictures would be a good way of expressing your nightmares and facing them and getting over them.
yeah.
I'll have to think about it.
It's one of those things. Once you learn it and you start to draw them out through the painting, you're going to have to be prepared for what you bring out, because you're forcing yourself to confront them in your conscious state.
I'll nod at that and look very thoughtful.
Yes, but if you stand up to your fear, you take its effect away.
Yeah.
And it allows you to conquer and overcome your fear, especially your fears of nightmares.
I wish I could punch my nightmares in the face.
Well,
What's to stop you from
here's
painting your nightmares and then punching your nightmares in the face? Quite literally.
Oh
fears and
my.
nightmares only have power you give it. So
Yep.
He'll actually look just very thoughtful for a moment. So if anybody want to do something else, there's.
We can let Shark Boy come in. Come in.
Lava Girl?
Hear me?
Barely.
Yeah, barely.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys see a very pretty woman walk in the bar. She's, gosh, probably about a teenager, average height for a teenager, about 5 foot or so.
so that way you know everyone
Hairless.
here can see the dreaming.
Okay. Well, I'm describing both parts. In Grey World, she's bald. But she's like a runner's build. She's very lithe and athletic looking. In the dreaming, she looks like a mermaid. Except she doesn't have a shell. She has scaled legs and she's like these mottled stripes all over her body, which she's scaled like a fish. But it's mottled, and she has very, very large teeth when she smiles. And she'll walk in and she'll hand a trident over to the guards and kind of curiously enter the bar.
Bunny will look over, and he'll look at Riker. She's like Phoenix's kid.
Yeah.
I thought all of those were dead.
Well, it is a big ocean once you think about it.
Covers 80% of the world. Right? It's either 70 or 80%. I forget which one.
70%.
It covers 70% of the world. 70 to 80% on a bad day.
I don't know if she didn't hear that. So she walks up to the bar. She's watching the other changelings, but she's not listening to them. And she kind of curiously approaches the bar. She seems very unsure and kind of scared of the other changelings. And it will not scare you.
Well, I kind of look up and flash you a smile. And try and look approachable.
Bunny will give a very childlike wave.
When Viney waves, she'll oh, sorry, you go. Sorry about that.
Riker will just wave also, but more suiting to his age. Because he's his actual age, so he's just like he waves. That's all. You can go ahead now.
When she sees the two waving at her, she'll kind of slowly approach, and she looks back and forth between the group, and then she says in Mandarin, Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm new here.
Fine, you'll look at Riker. What did she say?
I'll respond in
Uh,
kind with, oh, that's fine, I am too. Well, to this group anyways. In Mandarin.
he's Riker will uh he's gonna try and do Mandarin, but uh with 4 successes on a linguistics roll. 9, 7, 10, 7. And it's a little bit shakily, but shaky, but he'll say that's fine. I'm a little bit more fluent in Cantonese, but you're welcome here.
Mandarin? Ah, shit, I don't have Mandarin. I'm sorry, I misspoke.
Yeah. And
When
I have
she'll look at
Cantonese, my bad.
Riker, she'll look at Riker since you responded, and would English be easier for you?
I know that. I know what she said there. I'll say that.
That will work too, and as he replies in English.
She'll just switch to speaking in English, and she'll give a bit of a formal bow. I am Undira. It is good to meet others of our kind. And she
I'm Binu.
kind of looks. Hi, hello, Binu. And her eyes are like huge, by the way. These are like her eyes, like look in her seeming look massive. Like that. That was just something I forgot to mention.
Yeah. Nice to meet you as well. We haven't had many people uh, he's going to roll his awesome dice pool of perception alertness because he wants to make sure he gets this right. Nope. It You're about the second of the merfolk that we've had in a while. The other one recently passed.
Yes, that is why my mother and I are here. And she just tilts her head very slightly to the side while looking at Riker.
Yes,
Binu just looked very sad.
yeah, a lady of House Sirix recently passed in the fight against the human autumn people known as the Technocracy.
They're cold in a different way.
Yeah.
I shall have to relay this information. Thank you. And she nods.
Oh, we found some of the missing people.
Really?
Mm,
Yeah, at the Denholm Institute. He'll point over to Tyrone. You saw them, remember?
Yeah.
You wouldn't let me go in after them.
Is
Yeah, that sort of place is way too banal for us to go in there.
yeah.
How are they doing?
They were talking in there to each other. Girl, 3 guys.
Sad. I couldn't see their after images.
Getting out of his place made him go to sleep.
I hope that's all it did.
Hopefully. Where'd y'all put him? I mean,
They're still there. We couldn't go in after them. We couldn't save them.
Hmm. We're going to have to get them out somehow because if we don't, they'll be permanently asleep.
Hmm.
Green just make sure this is official. Burning a willpower. Two success works. One success works. I'm assuming it's a high there. List the willpower with one success, so he's okay to say that. Oh God, who was the what was their names?
I just saw Sir Jonathan.
Oh God, that one may be permanently asleep because with us, banality counts twice.
I hope not. Are you sure I just can't go punch the wall in?
It'd be safer if Tyree and Charlie went in there. Trust me, that place is about as cold as what can kill us.
I don't like not being able to do anything. But I suppose it's supposed to happen.
Yeah, there are just some places we can't go without bringing even more harm to ourselves. Partly why it's also the same reason why I had to take you over to the manor of the SEN after we got you out of the Kong, away from the Kong.
Oh, okay.
Because they're less banal than hospitals.
He was very helpful. At that point,
Yeah.
Bunny's food will get brought, and Bunny will just start like ripping into it, like literally, nom nom nom.
Well, besides this sad news, Malady, which are you hungry or thirsty? Turning back
She'll
to Joey.
shake her head. She'll shake her head.
Alright.
Try the bacon cheeseburger; it's really good.
Yes, my mother has told me this, but I'm still getting used to non-living food.
What do you normally eat then?
Whatever we can catch. And she grins with her big, very obviously shark teeth.
If I throw the hamburger, will you eat it?
She kind of looks at him like,
Really?
not really like that, kind of just surprised. And
She's got the mind of a child. Oh, come on.
Out of character, you don't even have to pee, Joey. It's that obvious. There is a very much little kid in that 17-year-old slash troll body. We do serve raw fish for our more aquatic clientele, if you like.
no, thank you. I'm still. I hunted before I came to the city, so.
Yeah, we used to have a were shark that came in here from what I was told.
She kind of thinks for a minute. A were shark.
Oh, yeah, the big shark guy, Bai Hong. He actually went unconscious and I had to throw him into salt water to keep him from dying. He bit into a lady that was practically indestructible and all his teeth shattered.
That sounds painful.
It looked painful. Right now, probably not.
Well, actually, that's fine because everyone needs awareness rolls.
Okay.
Nope.
Uh,
Awareness what?
awareness. What is this awareness?
We're all changelings. I don't have awareness.
We have kenning. We use kenning instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is no. 10-7.
Okay, so everyone who succeeded, you'll do get that lovely, creepy vibe of powers being used. The joy, oh joy, of someone using powers in the area.
Yeah.
Y'all might, especially those who got multiple successes, realize it's coming from Tyrone.
Look at him.
He seems to be sitting there with his eyes closed, almost like he's focusing on something. Yeah, then he'll say, They're not the building that we saw him at last time. I don't know where they are."
I knew.
And intelligence gray mirror roll.
It's not an art, so Graymere wouldn't apply.
Okay, that's lucky, but because that was 3.
And well, technically, Soothsay could do it. So at best, it might be Soothsay, but it didn't feel like a changeling art. So
Yeah. Riker will just shake his head for a second because he knows Tyree's reputation, so he's not going to question it. That's unfortunate.
Maybe they're in a less cold place that I can punch into.
maybe I don't know where they are.
Well, fortunately, I don't have Soothsay as of yet, and trying to get it out of other people is kind of easier said than done. So I don't know. The only other person I can think of to ask to help find them is Charlie.
First infusion, now Soothsay. You are a weird little canine.
Yeah. Um, Chris,
That's
unmute yourself.
well, that's Firefox muting me automatically because it's weird.
Okay. Riker has been around Arthur's magic before.
Doesn't feel like
feels
that
similar.
either. Nope.
Okay. He just looks back at Tyree, then just kind of grabs his head for a second, and just like, Look back at him confused. Still not questioning it. My head started hurting when I started thinking about it. Uh, what?
Did you say that, did you actually say anything in character or no?
Yeah, I basically said I so want to ask a question, but something tells me to not ask.
Yeah. And he'll respond with, why is that?
Uh, Needless to say, your reputation is very strong back home.
Eh,
Uh,
it happens.
so we gotta deal with we're possibly gonna have to somehow deal with Denholm and finding our people again.
Just let me know what I can punch in the face, and I'll be good.
Will do.
Well, maybe if I got to learn more about them, I might be able to help more.
That place hurt just looking at it, though.
Well, I'm not talking about the place, but about the people that we're looking for.
Oh, okay.
Uh, Sir Jonathan Eileen, private investigator, and he's Chris,
Yeah.
really, you're going to make it. I'm going to say this right now. You're going to make both me and Liam have to roll willpower checks.
Fine.
House I lose curiosity.
And actually, I suppose I should be rolling my curiosity too, since I did sense magic. I have to do the willpower thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and technically, Viper does have a curiosity flaw.
Ooh. Ooh. I triple
Oh.
botched that.
Double own.
Double
Oh God!
What did you triple botch?
curiosity roll.
Oh, you
Uh,
didn't triple botch. You just failed.
yeah.
Yeah,
If you
I
got one
failed.
success, you fail.
I failed.
And House Ilunid have to spend a willpower point to avoid meddling in a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yep.
not a roll
Yeah.
for them. They have
Yeah.
to
Nope.
spend.
Just
Nope.
go.
I'm not going to spend the willpower point. I only have 4 of those. No.
So yeah, she's moved closer and kind of like standing there listening very closely to the conversation.
So who taught you this one? Was it
Yeah.
another person who's taught you infusion?
No. This one, kind of here and there, yonder,
And over the hills?
sometimes. Mostly kind of got the hang of it from, dragons. Specifically, the knights hunting the dragons. But
Yeah, you ran with the Dragon Slayers from back home.
well, someone's got to be able to track a dragon, right?
Right? But anyway,
Except for when they come to
Uh,
you. When they come to
What
you,
is
that's no
a
fun.
dragon? What is a dragon? This creature is not familiar to me.
Familiar with
It's the big lizard
salamanders?
that flies.
Brad,
What?
this is going to be awful, and I think we might be in rounds, depending on whether I succeed.
Do I need to try to drag Sean in here?
Well,
yes.
While you guys are
well,
doing that,
he asked what a dragon is,
Chris,
and
really,
I have enough telepathy to create illusions.
Chris, do you want to continue this line of thought?
I will say this much: if you use an offensive power against somebody else in this place, regardless of what it originates from, it will not work.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to create an illusion of a dragon.
Yes, exactly.
Unless, of course, I create an illusion of a harmless dragon.
No, unless you're basically using illusion ability like chemistry.
so I continue on with my explanation. Do you know what a salamander is?
She kind of thinks for a bit. Not really.
Do you know what a lizard is? Because it's a big lizard that flies.
Hey, Brett, would everyone still get awareness even though it failed? Automatically?
No, it never was able to manifest itself.
Yeah. And see, do not sit there and create freaking a chimerical one, because it will turn right at Riker. And yes, everybody notices the chimera population around Riker doubles.
Yeah.
I chuckle.
Yeah. So, Tyrone will look down. Oh, I wanted to show him a dragon.
Riker just looks. It's like that big brother look of don't do anything stupid.
But dragons are fun.
Yes, I know. I had my cousin awaken the spirit of the club, and it manifested. When it manifested, it has the ability to take the shape of one.
So it could show him a dragon, or it could show her a dragon.
Why don't you just draw a dragon?
Yeah, just draw a dragon, because right now the Emerald Mother is in human form, making around the bar. And yes, everybody roll perception and seeing.
Actually,
Except for
you can't,
her.
because the Emerald Mother is a spirit, not a chimera.
Oh yeah.
It's on a different plane of existence, unless she chooses to manifest, which she's not going to do during operating hours.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess I'll resign myself to drawing. That would be the rule for drawing Dex crafts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you know what alligators are?
She just looks at him. I don't know all of these things that you are.
Crocodiles.
She just blinks at
So
him.
4 successes on the crafts roll.
You perfect a flawless looking dragon, not like freaking Trogdor the Burninator, an actual dragon.
Oh.
Though if you wanted to draw Trogdor, you could as well.
No, I wouldn't draw Trogdor. I'd probably draw more like Smog.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to make one perfect.
Yeah, it's okay. If I had been able to, I would have created an illusion of Smog.
Chris.
You still can on the outside, and then it can attack and burn down the entire building.
Fuck you.
Hey, 4 people need the title of Dragon Slayer.
Also.
Actually, if you want to slay dragons, just go into deep dreaming. If you want to slay dragons, just take a bunch of she in the deep dreaming.
they'll take it down. They'll be able to terrify it in the deep dreaming. That's all you need to do.
The dragons terrify the she, or the she terrify the dragons?
She terrified dragons in the deep dreaming. They get like -4 diff to intimidation rolls naturally. She are scary motherfuckers in the deep dreaming.
And not to mention that's the only spot for anyone without remembrance to get remembrance.
So
But anyways,
she'll kind of look at the picture. Looks like a very challenging beast to fight, I suppose. Very large, if I understand this drawing.
I guess I'll draw a human for size comparison next to it.
To scale?
Yep,
Yeah, you're able to do that too.
with 5 successes. So
With
Yeah.
insane amount of ability, yeah.
do we really need him to roll that roll?
You draw a
Not
stick
really.
figure next to it. Scale.
She'll just look at the human. Looks almost like a kraken or something. In terms of size difference.
Yeah, except Kraken swim and this thing flies. And breathes fire. Or lightning.
Isn't the kraken just the giant squid?
Oh, and some of them have silver claws. They're
They're
shiny.
very.
Some of them even have
They're
gold
not
claws.
fun to hunt. They make good food for villages and cities.
Yeah, I think the most dragons that I've seen slain one night was 7. 7 dragons.
That's a lot of dragons. I thought those...
Yeah.
Well, the dragons only lived for like a minute before they died. Like, they were created and then they were killed.
So... You had something that's just learning how to live and then you killed it?
I didn't kill it, the Dragon Slayers did.
That sounds cruel. You should have at least let it get laid first.
They did. They probably
Seems
said
like
that.
Dragon Slayers.
Well, when they all crawled out of the same hole, no one really wanted to let them continue. Because 7 dragons crawling out of a hole together, not a fun sight.
Oh, okay. Binu finishes his food and his chocolate milk.
Oh.
I don't think Canaan have...
They do.
face name.
They do.
There's-
It's based off their physical
yeah.
age.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just. You acted like you acted like a child like when you can make a dragon.
Well, his seeming band is to, his seeming band is to never prevent someone from experiencing a new sensation. And slaying a dragon is a new sensation that no one here has experienced.
Like I said, go outside the Emerald Mother, produce smog, have it burn down the facility. You'll have a whole bunch of dragon slayers or dead people. Either one, it's fine.
Here's the issue. You try to burn down the club. The club will kill you.
See,
Well,
you've made the club into a dragon slayer.
Before this goes on any further, I'm passing out, so I'm going to go to bed. So Binu will
All
stand
right.
up, stretch, and say, "Good night, everybody," and walk back upstairs and curl up with his girlfriend.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Night. Well.
She kind of looks at the others, and then she looks at the she. Are you a member of one of the noble houses?
Yes, I'm Knight of House Island.
She has no lores because I didn't talk to Sean about putting those on my sheets. I'm just gonna act like she doesn't really react. because I don't know if she'd even know what that is. Very well.
Great.
Yeah.
What
All
house
right.
do you hail from?
I come from House Lorelei.
I don't believe I've heard of that house.
No. It is one that only the Mer of my people are members of.
Very well. Both me and Riker, right? Is that who you're playing?
Yes. Yeah.
Are both from House Unlooted.
I see. How is the state of the kingdom? Both my mother and I are fairly new. We have yet to meet with your leader.
I'll kind of just turn to Riker and say, yes, I am fairly new. How
Uh,
is the state of the kingdom?
Stable for now. We just had a regime change a while ago because the Duchess was murdered by a, what is called an infernalist human. And right now, residing over the kingdom is King Dartmouth of House Scat.
He's out of character. He's a Varich.
Oh, House Verage. Scratch gas patch and put Verage in there.
Some later droid.
Uh, he holds court for audiences with him in his club known as Indulgences.
Well, my mother and I are ambassadors, so we'll have to visit the king soon.
Understandable.
Our city noticed that our trading partners nearby in the ocean had disappeared, so we were sent to investigate. I'm assuming this Pelagia that was spoken of earlier was from this other village.
Depending on where the trade partner was located.
Out of character, yes, that is who she's referring to.
Okay.
But out of character, I don't know
Yeah.
who it is from.
Yes.
So she'll just state where the village that Pelagia was from, because that was the intention.
Oh yes. The autumn humans had actually set up a base there, and it took out that city. She came here looking for help, and her father and her father's girlfriend went back. He was the only one that came back.
Is he Mer?
He is a sandwalker. Her mother was
Her nose.
He's a
Her nose
sandwalker,
frames ever so slightly.
so he's
her mother
amphibious.
was no, it's their word for land people.
Landwalkers, you mean?
Landwalker, yes. Sorry.
I've heard of worse.
Well, at least he wasn't born in an estuary. By the way,
Is he still alive where I can speak to him?
Sadly, I have no clue. More than likely, he's probably one of the people that are missing.
who was her father?
Baron. Well, his real name was uh, uh, Adam
Adam.
Baron Adam Cope, or AKA Baron Phoenix.
Hmm. Well, when I saw the people in the building, he was not one of them.
My next best guess, he booked it out of the city after a while. Yes, Charles.
Did you manage to get that? I don't know if you're on your phone or not.
Uh, yes, I did.
You and cannot think of your name right now. I'm blanking.
Joey.
Joey,
Mm-hmm.
did you read that?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Well, right now, best case scenario, Adam's either out of the city permanently, or because he fucked up again, royally, or he's dead.
Well, I suppose we'll have to find other leads then.
Going to that area as of right now is a bad idea. So,
I suppose that our mission needs to adjust then.
yeah.
And she'll sit at the bar.
As far as that goes, I'm working in UNC City. Um, Liam, are you still staying with your mentor?
Yes, I am.
Alright, once your apprenticeship's over, if you need a place to stay, you can come live here.
Well, thank you for the offer, but I don't expect my apprenticeship to end for a very long time. As I mentioned earlier tonight, I have a lot to learn and not much experience to put behind it.
Well, long-term living arrangement. Tyrone, you have a place to stay?
Well, right now I'm living with King Dartmouth.
Well, if you mm, if you would like another place to stay, my doors are always open. I got enough space in my freehold. But being a higher royal, I would I would understand if you wanted to stay with King Dartmouth.
I'll take it into consideration.
All right. Well, or as this goes, gentleman, lady, I do apologize. I do have to excuse myself. I believe my cousin and the rest of my family is coming in. from from family business here in a little bit. So I gotta go back to my duties. And are we good or
I
do we want to
think we're
call this a
good.
scene?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because y'all probably got work in the morning.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Tomorrow's Sunday.
Oh yeah. Um. Anyways. Y'all still have to sleep though. Anyways. Well, as everybody's diverging off to do more pressing matters. Tyrone drawing and probably have the Mershart as attention and going about their evening. We close with this. Banality is an STD that will never go away. And the technocracy is on the Nobel list. This has been an edition for Changeling Hong Kong House of Cards.
And don't forget,
And
we need more Dragon Slayers.
yes, we need more Dragon Slayers.
All you have to do
This
is ask Saturday.
and this has been an edition for Changeling Hong Kong House of Cards. See ya.